Alright there, ladies and gentlemen. John Suitepee here, and for the final time, let's play 100th Wave. This is gonna be the grand finale. Map number 30. The Great Justice. Last time around, a lot of rage. According to the comments I've received on the last video, a lot of people weren't too happy at that. The rage was a bit excessive, and I apologise for that. I don't like raging, but unfortunately it's what I do sometimes. So, I'll try not to be as pissed off in the future, even if I have to make some kind of video edit to edit out the rage or something. Anyway, we defeated the boss at the end of the chase slash vendetta, and this is the corpse of it, which is kind of a cool effect. There's some weird music playing again, so I guess we'll hop on down and see what happens. So we got an imp. Okay, hi imp. Thanks for coming. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen. I mean, I thought that we'd be fighting the boss now, but I guess we're not. So not really sure what's going to happen here. It's just kind of, a bit weird in all honesty. Okay, just go into the darkness, but it doesn't have any purpose whatsoever. Oh, there's actually a door there. I want to go into the. I'm going to go into the actual boss's map. Ooh, Megasphere secrets. Nice. That was well worth checking out then in that case. But otherwise, it looks like we're going to have to go on through this way. Perhaps there's another boss monster to come. Now, I've just realised something actually at this point. At the beginning of this, Scypek said there were actually going to be 2 custom monsters. Unless I'm completely wrong, I don't think we've seen the other one yet. To my knowledge. Oh boy, this looks ominous. So perhaps now we're going to see the second monster. It must be a boss type or something. See a lot of broken stuff around here. Fire, broken teleports. Nice door effect. Collapsed door and all that's pretty cool. And it looks like we're going to be heading this way. I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but I sense we're probably in for an actual boss fight of sorts. But anyway, thanks for the comments from Ripdoor USA and Robert Jager on regards to rage issue. I hear a lot of things going down. This is an interesting looking arena of sorts. Got a health sphere up there. Got some items of sorts. The plasma gun. Can we actually get to that? Yeah, we can. But I don't need the plasma gun right now. So I'm really not sure what's going to happen here, actually. I thought this would be the boss area. Sorry, I'm just going to save again. Sorry for the excessive saving. I just thought this would be the beginning. So I guess we're in for one. Oh my goodness, look at that map area. We could be in for a hell of a fight. So let's have a look through here. Oh my god. Whoa. Nelly. 3 arch vials. Yikes. Not good. Neep. Oof. 3 arch vials. That's a hurry start to any level. Right there. There we go. That was line of sight. Come here, you. Yeah. Thanks for that. Oof. Wow. That was a bit of a hurry situation. Good thing I found that mega spear when I did, or else that would have been. Ooh. Not wanting to have been caught by those guys with no health. Or else I'd suffered one another death. I'll use a rocket here. Bam! Down you guys go. So I'm actually wondering if we are going to get a boss fight or not, and what kind of custom monster we might see. Because I don't think it's just going to end on a sort of closing out the... Yeah, I definitely think we're going to get some kind of fight here. Be very careful here because of all these revenants. Try and clear it out one at a time. Oh god, we got homing rockets. Straining the walls. Rocket as much as we can, clear out the side areas, and then quickly duck back to avoid the revenants, possible homing rockets of the revenants. It could be a bit more adventurous perhaps, but I don't want to risk it. Make sure these damn rockets connect. Oh god, they're not connecting at all. Use a super shotgun there. Oof. Whoa, 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 what is that? Oh my goodness, it's an invisible arachnotron that fires revenant rockets. Must be our boss. Oh god. It's a nasty looking thing. That is quite a pesky thing up there. Take care of these little side guys as quickly as we can before we deal with our main protagonist. Gee, weird custom enemy. Don't think I've seen many custom enemies based off the Arachnotron. This boss shouldn't prove too difficult though. We'll deal with the side minions first. Makes the Commander Keen sound as well. It's actually not that difficult, even though it's kind of spamming the worst projectile you can imagine. I'll be damned if it's not going to take a bazillion hits. Almost hit the wall. Oh, it's just spamming them non-stop. Luckily, Revenant rockets are easily evadable, and there's only one orbital away. Still, it's kind of cool to see an Arachnotron custom enemy. You know, mostly it's just Barons, Imps, and stuff like that. This is definitely kind of interesting. But, I mean, and it's down. Alright, uh-oh, we got ourselves a Pain Elemental or 3. Oh, thank you, Revenant Rocket. Get out of here. And we've still got a couple of these guys left, so... Oh, I think the Pain Elemental's actually gone down, which is good. Get lost. All of you. Away. Oof, managed to catch him at a good angle. Lost soul. Let these two fight it out a bit. And I'll kill the winner. Alright, that's it. That's it. That's the Arachnotron's corpse. It's invisible. It fired Revenant rockets. It was kind of cool, I guess. Not the most difficult boss monster, anyway, but hey, it's a custom enemy, so kudos on that. Is that it? Looks like it. Guess we go into this portal thing and our adventure's over. Yep. Down we go into the white vortex. So, I guess that's the final level, and now it's time for the credits. Kind of an interesting ending, considering. I like the visual details of the level. The fact that we saw the bloodied corpse of the previous boss, the door coming off its hinges, the little details like that. And while the final boss fight wasn't very difficult per se, it was it was interesting at least. Ooh, here we go. Another large chunk of hell has been destroyed. You quickly found yourself next to Interdimensional Gate and proceeded back to your home. The gate has been destroyed by the UAC, and the recklessly recreated USC SL itself has been shut down after finding out the hard way what disadvantages experimenting with hell has, for the second time. And the trip to Phobos is available again. Go and buy last minute tickets now. Them the kids. We may have had to find off hell demons, but Phobos is still a good vacation place. Guess that's the message of 100th wave. Okay. An all black background with red text. Oh, and we get a nice little weird screen. Thanks for playing. Alright, let's run down the enemy roll call, which I think will just be the Doom 2 standard, but let's check it anyway. Zombie Man. Shotgun Guy. Heavy Weapon Dude. An Imp. A Demon. A Lost Soul. Echo Demon. A Knight. Baron. I think these are pretty standard stuff, I think. Pain Elemental. Should have fought plenty of you. And you. Before 30 of you, Mancubi. You have been the scourge of this ward. Bloody Archvios. I hope I don't see you again too soon. Spider Mastermind, which I swear was buffed for this ward. Just given a little more HP or something. I still want clarification on that Scypek. Did you get the Spider Masterminds more health? Cyber Demons. We killed a few of you too. And our hero, us. Splat. So, that's the end of the 100th wave. Pressing the map button kills them as well. But there's actually one more thing I want to just quickly test. Let's see. Just one more thing I want to test. If I type in the map for gross or 32, I think something comes up. Let's just check. Yeah, this is kind of weird. I discovered this by accident. I kind of looked at the last few levels, admittingly, 2 parts ago, just to see what they'd be like, just so I could have a little preview. I basically saw the start of the levels, but nothing else. And I looked up map 32, and there's apparently a map 32 to this, called Strobe. Which... oh. Oh, okay, you can't even grab the items. They just... as soon as you step off that white pad, you teleport straight to... okay, and this takes us back to intersection. Kind of a weird one, huh? I wonder if that meant there was a super secret level thrown into 100th wave, but it's kind of a useless level, so it wasn't put on the official map description, because according to the map description, the text file, there's only supposed to be, well, 31 maps. But there's clearly 32, it's just that this level seems entirely pointless, is all. Alright then, so, just change the music up a bit. So, that was 100th wave. The entirety of it, the last part being sort of simple really, after all the hubble and bubble of the chase / vendetta and revival sector / green plains. Well, that was an interesting Doom experience. I guess it's time for my final thoughts before I close this down and move on to Switcheroo, which is going to come up next. But don't worry, I'm going to go back and do some Dynasty Warriors stuff now. I know I've been neglecting that for a bit. And hopefully when my better internet arrives, there'll be some more live streams of Doom stuff too coming up in the future. Hopefully should be by the end of next week. So anyway, my final thoughts on 100th wave. Since this is the entire reason I played this was because this was Scypek's request. I have fulfilled said request. And so as to my final thoughts, finally. This was a really interesting megawad for me. I have to agree with you that most of it was kind of easy. It wasn't really difficult except for maybe the last few levels. I mean, the rival sector was an absolute nightmare. The chase was awkward and still a nightmare. And I think anti-human system was also a bit of frustrating too, but more in the puzzle sense. But I'm going to have to go with the comment that was said a few parts ago. It felt like a very mishmash of ideas. There was certainly a lot of creative ideas throughout the 100th wave. You know, lots of interesting ways of theming the levels, of how the levels change, enemy placements, little technical trickery with teleports and stuff like that. There was certainly a lot of good ideas in this megawad, but some of the levels just felt very bland-ish. It felt like for some of the levels there was just a little tiny hint of a trick and then that was it. I think, honestly though, you should keep doing stuff like this. I mean, it's very quirky, and I did like the style of it, even though it became a little frustrating for me very towards the end. But overall, I come away from 100th wave with very positive thoughts. I mean, definitely you have Scypek you certainly have a lot of good ideas for a megawad. I think maybe next time now you should perhaps consider making, you know, like maybe not an entire megawad, but maybe like 10 to 20 levels and just putting quite a few ideas and fleshing them out a bit, like making a levels a bit longer with more tricks and stuff like that, and make them all fleshed out so that all the levels are interesting. But again, I'd also be happy to see you do another 32 map megawad with short levels with brief bursts of ideas, because it has its merits as well. But perhaps, you know, make sure that all levels are interesting, because there were a few bland levels that were kind of forgettable, and not all the maps I can sort of recall even now. But overall, I would say the 100th wave is a mishmash of ideas that mostly works. And for the first megawad, it certainly makes an impression. I would give 100th wave in total, if I had to rate it, I'd give it a 3 out of 5. It's very good, but there are a few things you could have improved on. You know, you can tell it's a first megawad anyway, but it's pretty good. I enjoyed this overall, and thank you very much for requesting this, and I hope that my feedback will prove useful. in the future. And I certainly like the idea of having puzzles in Doom on occasion. Like I commented on with the Tan Temple, more stuff like that in the future would be great to see. And it'd be interesting to see if you bring up any more maps in future projects that I may cover. So, that's my final thoughts. What are yours, people watching this video? Let me know your thoughts of what you thought in the comments of this. Whether you thought it was good, whether you thought it was bad, what could have been improved, whether I gave it a fair reading. You know, what was your favourite level, perhaps? Let me know anything in the comments below, and I will catch you all next time for Switcheroom by Death Egg and Company. Another vanilla megawad. I'll see you for Switcheroom. Thank you all for watching, and thanks Scypek for making this interesting megawad. Let's hope we see more from him in the future. Farewell, Doomers. Farewell.